I know that it is the accepted cartoon pabulum of this committee these days that judges are just neutral ciphers who come in and apply the facts to the law, wash their hands, and then move on to the next opinionless and policyless application of the law to the facts. I think anybody who's practiced law knows that that is not actually the way adjudicating works. And I think the two-word rebuttal to anybody who says that that is true is Merrick Garland. If there were nothing to this business other than assessing the qualifications of an individual to, without any personal, professional, political, ideological, philosophical, economic, or other personal point of view, apply neutral facts to clear and simple law, then why did this committee not give Merrick Garland even a hearing? Why the massive effort to hold that Supreme Court seat open until somebody who is otherwise disposed could be shoved onto that seat? The notion that this is just, I mean, it stuns me to think that we propagate that fiction so readily here. We will see with Judge Hyde. The record is that everybody rallies around the judges of their party, and I don't think anybody has been either slowed or stopped yet. So I assume that we are at the beginning of another judicial ramrod here. It seems to me that when we look at what is expected of Republican nominees, it's pretty traditional group of requirements. First of all, that you support dark money in elections. Second, that you have a very skeptical view of women's rights, particularly where it comes to reproductive rights. Third, that you have a very skeptical view of any limitations on the use of guns, and a very skeptical view about whether limiting people's access to guns is a good idea. And finally, that you have a very skeptical view of the government's ability to protect the general public through its regulatory authority, which all just happen to align very nicely with the interests of the fossil fuel industry and the religious right and the firearms industry and the chemical and banking industries and other important supporters of the Republican Party.